No, that's why I wanted Simone here. I want us to go over all of the options, because we just may have to move quickly here.
You are absolutely sure that it's congestive heart failure?
The PET scan was conclusive. I know it seems incredible when your child has never had any kind of a heart problem before. But Kawasaki can be devastating to the coronary arteries. The less oxygen and blood that gets to the heart, the more progressive the damage is. And the less efficient the heart works, then all of a sudden the lungs begin to fill with fluid, and it just becomes a vicious cycle. The heart has to beat harder, work harder to combat the virus and the pneumonia, and that just speeds up the deterioration.
Can it be reversed?
Well, hopefully with a bypass surgery, we can wake up the sleeping muscle and get that flow of blood and oxygen back to normal again.
She'd be fine.
If all goes well.
It sounds worth trying then.
Except we have to clear up the pneumonia first. And in the meantime, Maxie's heart is going to continue to deteriorate. By the time she is strong enough for surgery, it may be too late for a bypass.
I feel so helpless.
You suggested other options.
Well, yes, if the damage is too great and the bypass is ruled out, then we have to think about heart transplant.
Ma, I've died and gone to heaven. This is the best ever.
Enough anchovy?
It's perfect. So, mud baths look pretty wild, huh?
Imagine paying all that money to get dirty.
Well, it's special mud, Ma. Besides, you're not paying anything. It's part of the deal I made for booking the Auto Rich into the place.
Well, I can't wait to hear you Eddie sing.
Yeah. My Eddie. I wish I could say that and really, really, really believe it.
Exactly what I wanted. American flags. How patriotic. Where did you find these?
I'd rather not say.
You never cease to amaze me, Mrs. Eichen.
Likewise, I'm sure, Mr. Ashton.
They're for a friend.
Of course.
Busy?
Not too busy for you. Thank you, Mrs. Eichen.
Hi.
How's it going? Have a seat.
Thank you. That's what I stopped by to ask you. Did Buffalo live up to your expectations?
Buffalo?
Yes, I heard that you were away there on business. Something exciting?
Possibly. So, is this the proposal you've been working on? Let's take a look, shall we?
Do you know that I have never been to Buffalo? Must be a very interesting city. So, tell me, am I going to have to wait till the next ELQ board meeting before I find out who or what is the big attraction in Buffalo for you these days?
This isn't going to work, Catherine.
Ned, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
When you first mentioned this promotion of a Port Charles hotel on wheels, I know I was enthusiastic. I mean, a private railway car to New York for an evening of opera sounded like a good gimmick.
Yeah?
But I think you're getting off on the wrong foot.
Really?
In the first place, the ad is too modern. The typeface is too stark.
Well, it's just a rough mock-up.
I know, but the tone is all wrong. We're talking about a promotion that has an appeal to a bygone era. So the ad should reflect that.
You're absolutely
This is about luxury, about being pampered. I mean, these people should think for a day that they're an Astor or a Morgan.
right. I see what you mean.
And how many people really like opera? I think we're limiting the market here. I think there should be a theater tie-in as well.
Not as classic.
Well, it all depends on the approach. You make it classy. And please, bring down the prices. Way down.
But if this is about luxury,
Nowadays, a cheese sandwich on a china plate is luxurious. Depending on how you sell it. And that's your job, isn't it?
right. Anything else?
No, not at the moment. But I'll give it some thought. So, are you okay with these changes?
You're the boss.
Don't take it personal.
No?
I think it was only a matter of time before we had a difference of opinion.
If that's all it is.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure. Really? Call it feminine intuition, but even before we went skiing, we were sort of on the same wavelength about most things. Now, I don't know, I sense some sort of reserve. Something's changed, and I know I haven't. You have. What's going on, Meg? What's the matter, Lois?
Why do we need men, Ma?
Oh, I can think of a couple of reasons.
You know, in a few years, science will be able to make babies out of launch me lint.
Oh, God forbid. Well, let me tell you something. Science can never make your insides flip when a certain person smiles at you or touches your hand.
Do your insides still flip over pops after 40 years?
Well, got our moments.
Yeah. Do you trust him?
Not alone with a bag of potato chips.
How about with a stacked wand?
He would know better than to come home after that. Nah. Your father, he doesn't have the energy or the money for things like that. No, my marriage is pretty safe, thank you very much.
Safe. Is that enough?
Well, at this point, it's not bad. You know, there's a time and place for everything, honey.
So I wait and stop worrying till Eddie loses interest in sex?
Who said your father lost interest? Oh. Lois. Honey, what has Eddie done that has you worried?
Oh, you mean besides standing me up at the gig in Port Charles? I don't know, Ma. It's just this feeling that I get, you know? Like he's not who I think he is.
Well, who do you think he is?
The most wonderful man I've ever met in my whole life. A man I'd follow straight into a burning building if he asked me to.
Well, you know I don't hold with blind love. I mean, you can't lose your good sense of judgment.
See? That is where I got it from. Ma, it is all your fault. You taught me to think with my head. So then I start asking questions, picking up on the little things, and then all of a sudden I'm looking at this guy like he's a total stranger I let into my apartment by mistake. Who's Eddie Main?
The man you want to marry.
Ma, stop it. Did I say anything about getting married?
Do you love him?
God help me.
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. Listen to the song.
Ma, how did you know that Pops was the one? Did you have any doubt?
Oh, I had plenty. You know, it's kind of a little like religion. I mean, if you don't have some doubts, you're not testing your faith enough.
Your doubts hurt.
Yeah, no question, no question. You know, and loving someone can hurt. You know, this romantic notion they have about, like, you're so close that you like one person, that's not always true. I mean, if you give someone enough breathing space to be who they are, well, then there's some distance there. So marriage is kind of like hanging in spite of the distance, or maybe even because of it. You know, make sense?
See, I don't know if I'm ready to start making promises like that.
Is it the promises that scare you or making a mistake?
Well, everything scares me. I mean, how am I supposed to think about spending the rest of my life with a guy who hasn't even introduced me to his entire family yet? Any of his family. He can't even commit to this incredible talent he has. Could be an axe murderer for all I know. Ma, get up, get your coat.
Why? Why?
Because when the going gets tough, the tough go shopping. What do you think? A short black lycra mini with a jungle print top, huh? What do you think?
What, for me?
No, Ma. To me.
What are you asking me questions for? Then you know the answer. You know, I raised you to be your own woman.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? How did you do that?
The pasta primavera.
Heart transplant. Heart transplant. What if Maxie's heart fails before she recovers from the pneumonia?
Let's not cross that bridge unless we have to.
Well, what if it's too late for a bypass and you can't get an organ donor?
Felicia, you really can't answer these questions.
So what are you saying, that I just have to sit here and watch her struggle for every single breath, knowing that her heart could stop at any minute and there's nothing you can do about it?
We're giving her the most potent antibiotics available to help combat the pneumonia. And there is something that we can do right now. We can have her evaluated by the General Hospital transplant team and make sure that she's on the UNOSM active list.
What's that?
The United Network for Organ Sharing. If Maxie does need a donor, she'd be on the active list, and we could cut through a lot of red tape.
On this list, are there people before her?
No, it doesn't really go in that order. There are a lot of factors to consider when they're looking for a match.
Why? Blood type?
And size and age.
I see. So somebody else's child has to die for Maxie to live.
It may never come to that, Felicia. We'll do everything we can for her.
I know you will. Thank you.
Okay, sweetie, listen, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate. Just have me paged, all right?
I will.
All right. Take care. I'll check in after rounds.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Maxie's the one who's sick. But she's getting the best possible care. And Simone and Monica obviously know what they're doing. And as long as the antibiotics work, then they can do the bypass. A bypass? It was just a bypass. Oh, hi. Miguel?
Yeah. No, Mac told me nobody would be here.
Oh, I just got back.
I'm running an errand for Mac. He asked me if I could come and get Maxie's big bear, the teddy...
Frisco Bear.
Frisco, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. It's right over here. I wish Mac would have called me. I mean, I would have been happy to take this to Maxie.
Oh, he, probably thought you were in school.
Teacher's conference. He's not paying much attention anyway. We're not exactly on speaking terms. So did he say how Maxie was?
She's pretty sick. Do you want to ride to the hospital?
I'm grounded.
Come on, not for something like this.
Want to bet? Uncle Mac can be totally unreasonable. I don't envy you for working for him. He's a control freak.
I guess I haven't seen that side of him.
Oh, you will. I can't even make friends with somebody if he doesn't approve. There's this totally nice guy I've been seeing. Uncle Max made him out to be some sort of delinquent or something.
The one that got you arrested.
Mac told you about that?
No, not at all. I overheard him when he was arguing with Brenda Barrett.
Wonderful. Now my personal life is being discussed in bars for everyone to hear.
No, Robin, it's not like that. Listen, he didn't realize I was working nearby. That's it. So, this guy very important to you?
He's the most important thing in my life right now.
Why don't you make your uncle understand that? I mean, sometimes parents, they lay down the law, not realizing they're forcing you to do exactly what they don't want. But, anyway, the first step here is for you and Mac to start talking again, and let's go to the hospital. He needs you, Robin.
I doubt that.
Oh, okay, Felicia does.
Or Max. The heck with Uncle Mac.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Honey, I just heard. I'm so sorry. Look at her. She looks good. She looks good.
I know. As if nothing's wrong, but on the inside.
Monica is supervisor of case.
Well, then she couldn't be in better hands.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's my heart beating inside of her.
That's what I felt. It's like you want to give your whole life, you know? But then...
I know, I wish I could. I'd give her my heart. I'd take her place.
Now listen, though. We know what stuff she's made of. She's a fighter. She'll lick this. She will. She'll lick this. You'll see. I'm always right to ask anybody. I've got this really good feeling about it, okay? Really good feeling. So just dry your tears and think positive. We've got a lot of positive thinking to do, okay? You hear me?
Don't you think you're overreacting a bit? I mean, I may have some problems with your promotion, but I still think you're the smartest, sexiest PR lady around.
Ned, our relationship has gone way beyond the workplace.
Let me rephrase that. You are the smartest, sexiest PR lady with whom I've ever worked or made love. How's that?
No regrets?
None, on either front.
So that's all you're going to say on the subject?
I think that just about says it all.
So, you are putting me in a nice little compartment in your life. And as long as I stay there, fine. Right?
That sounds a little cold-blooded.
Well, believe me, I am definitely feeling the chill. But I can always bundle up in my coat and wait for the weather to change. I am very resourceful, you know. Is she?
Is who?
The other woman. Ned, you sly dog. You didn't really think you were being subtle, did you? I know when I'm getting the right around. So tell me, who is my competition? What does she know about me?
How you doing, Ma? Not bad, huh? Hi, may I help you? Possibly.
What's wrong with the zipper?
What size is it?
My size.
So what is that, a state secret?
8. I'm an 8.
All right, so try a 10.
Absolutely not. I will never, under any circumstances, buy a size 10 dress. I'm not a size 10.
Crisis of confidence. Look, would you get me a size 8 and, here, I have a size 10 over here, okay? Could you do that? Ma, I think they marked the tag wrong, so I'm looking for another size 8, okay? Can you just hang on? Yeah, it is. Trust me, it's you.
Red is your color. Maybe they have it in your size. Does Eddie like you in red?
You had to mention his name, didn't you? Well, who knows what Eddie likes me in?
He likes you in anything. He likes you.
Ma, maybe I'm just a stop on Eddie's subway of life. Here, try this one on.
Well, you know, maybe it just needs something to make him sit up and notice.
Well, I'm not exactly the subtle type, Ma. He hasn't noticed by now there's something wrong.
Maybe you're advertising the wrong thing.
Well, am I a sale at Macy's?
You know, men don't like it when women come on too strong.
Strong is what I am, Ma.
No, strong is what you like people to think you are. It's a defense. You know, inside, you're the same little girl who used to sit up on the front stoop with her friends, playing beauty parlor with her Barbie.
Ma, you gotta announce that to the entire store? I mean, gosh. Are you okay in there?
Well, I'm definitely a size 8. That's for sure.
Oh, I look like an elephant girl from the circus.
You do not.
It's very chic.
Yeah, oh, Ma, Pops will love it.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Oh, Ma, I'll be so proud.
All right. I'll buy it on one condition.
Name it.
You let me pick your dress out.
No, Ma, no. I mean, the last time you picked a dress out for me, it had little pink bows on it, Mom. Please, no pink
your
bows.
mother, trust your mother.
Oh, this is to die for.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. You can't be serious. I'll look
Lois,
14 years old in
Lois,
that dress.
yes, this is the dress.
No.
Yes. Oh, yes. Look, I know what you want, even if you don't know what you want. And I'm going to help you get it. This dress is your future, Lois.
It's so hard, isn't it? Being a mother. I mean, nobody tells us how to deal with something like this. We know how to love.
I remember when I first heard Maxie's heartbeat when I was pregnant. It sounded like one of those little Pac-Man games, you know? Waka, waka, waka. Guess I didn't do such a good job of making it after all.
It's not true. You made her just fine. It's this disease that is making her sick, Felicia.
She's more than just sick. Nobody wants to say it to me, but I know. She's dying.
Simone and Monica gave us every reason to hope that the antibiotics are going to work fast enough to let them operate.
Doctors perform miracles every day. You know that, sweetheart.
Miracle. That's what it's gonna take.
Still think we should contact Frisco. Not because I think Maxie's dying, because I don't believe that, Felicia. But her father should know what's happening to her.
And what can he do? Nothing. Besides, he made it perfectly clear that his work was much more important than Maxie and me.
This is different.
I know him.
You know that Sean and I are here if you need us for anything, okay?
So coming by.
Don't try to be so strong all by yourself, okay? We're all pulling for you, Mac.
She knows that.
Why?
Mac, you've been more of a father to her than Frisco ever was. She loves you so much.
I know and I love her too with all my heart, Felicia. But that's not the point. Look, if I were Frisco, I would want to know. And no matter what I was doing or where I was, I would do everything I could to get back here.
But you're not Frisco, and that's why I'm here with you. And he's God knows where.
Should at least give him the chance.
I don't want him to reject us again.
Are you so sure he would? Felicia, why are you so afraid of contacting Frisco? Does it scare you so much to let him back into your life, even for something like this?
This is about Maxie, not me.
Exactly.
I hope
this isn't a mistake.
It would have been bad not to come.
Catherine, what gave you the idea that there's another woman in my life?
Well, I don't know. Maybe these, for instance.
What are those?
I don't really know. You tell me.
I haven't a clue. Looks like something of Brenda's.
Well, I don't really think that Brenda is into nail decals. But please, don't strain yourself searching for an excuse, darling. If you'd like to keep her identity a secret, that's perfectly fine with me. I mean, I am not compelled to tell you about every little harmless flirtation.
Is that so?
That's what's so wonderful about us, Ned. We are kindred spirits. We understand each other. And exclusivity was never part of the bargain.
We had a bargain?
My ELQ stock. Remember that? But, you know, actually, you are right. We hadn't reached a bargain yet. We were just enjoying the negotiation. But I do believe that we laid the groundwork nicely for a relationship. I do my thing, you do your thing, and we do our thing when the spirit moves us. So please, don't feel self-conscious about this other woman.
How can I be self-conscious of her when I'm not even conscious of this person? Tell you what, Catherine, why don't you save this creative imagination of yours for work? That's why we hired you. Excuse me. Yes. Now? Okay. Grandfather is in a swivet about something over at the hotel, so if you'll excuse me, you're going to rework the proposal?
Of course. Oh, my, I'm so clumsy. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, let me get this, really. You go ahead. Don't keep Edward waiting on my account. I will get this.
Right. Okay, so I'll call you later and see how it's going.
Yeah, right, do that. Creative imagination, my foot. I'll be damned if I'm going to compete with Miss Buffalo Dayglow Nails. What kind of cheap little tart are you seeing, Ned? Information. That's what I need. Here, little sister. Let's see what your lover boy has left here.
When Monica told me you were coming this way, I knew that you'd probably had a very rough visit with Maxie.
She may have to have a heart transplant, did they tell me?
Yeah.
But why?
I've got to
There are so many people in this world, you know, they don't even want their children. They neglect them, they abuse them. And Felicia is like the best. I mean, she's the most loving mother I know.
Yes, she is. She is. Doesn't seem fair, honey.
I'm sorry I should have called you. It's okay. You have plenty other things to worry about. So how is she? She's getting great care. What's that?
That's antibiotic. It's for the pneumonia. She's a little out of it right now.
I could use a hug, too. I'm so glad you came. know someone else who wants to see Maxie.
Thank you, Miguel. I'm sorry she's not awake.
It's okay, I'll stop by on my break. Excuse me.
Miguel, wait up. Listen, I appreciate you going out of your way to bring Maxie's bear.
Hey, come on, I was glad to do it. And if I have to cover for you and Felicia at the Outback.
Oh, great. I was going to ask you to do that. And I'll pay you overtime.
Well, there's no problem. You know, if I'm not at the hospital or at my classes, I'm yours.
I owe you. And not just for the bear. I'm sure you had something to do with Robin showing up here.
Yeah, she was. She was very afraid you didn't want to talk to her.
Well, you've probably gathered we're having some problems.
Yeah, she mentioned something about her boyfriend.
Is that what she's calling him now?
No, not exactly.
Why can't she meet someone as hardworking and dependable as you, Miguel?
She's very serious about him.
She's serious about giving me a hard time.
Excuse me, Mac, but I think you're underestimating her. I mean, she only snuck out twice to see this guy, right? She's serious.
Well, she may be serious, but I don't think Stone has enough energy to be serious about anything or anyone.
Oh, you know him that well?
I don't want to know him at all. Anyway, listen, thanks for bringing her by. At least I know she's safe when she's with you. And actually, this was the first time she was civil to me in a couple days.
Hey, Maxie. You had a nice long nap. Look who's here. Hey, Maxie. Look who else is here. Hey, kiddo, I missed you. Frisco. You wanna cuddle? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Take it away, Mommy, please. Frisco bear? Plastic bag. It's called an oxygen tent, honey. You have to have it. It's helping you breathe. It's going to help you get well. Take it away. I can't, Maxie. Take it away. It's not going to hurt you, Maxie. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. Okay, Maxie. Hey. Let's pretend like we're going camping, okay? You know, like in the backyard. Like this is a tent. It's kind of neat to have a tent you can see through. Look, you can see the stars and everything. You want me to tell you a story about when I was a Girl Scout? Yeah? When I was about as old as you, I went to the mountains.
Come over here. Let me. Oh, is that my little girl? Oh.
I hate this dress, Ma.
Honey, you might just get a proposal in this dress.
For what? First communion? I sold that to somebody to even get married in. Oh, that settles it, Ma.
No, wait. Would you excuse us for just a second, please? Thank you very much. Do you want a commitment from Eddie or not?
Not.
Not? Oh, Lois, all morning you're moping around the kitchen. You're asking about love and trust and what makes a marriage work, and you're telling me you're not interested in getting married?
That's right.
Okay. Well, you know, it's just as well. Because Eddie hasn't proposed, has he? Has he? So? So? Wouldn't it be kind of nice maybe to have the option of turning him down? I mean, then at least you know where you stand with him.
Are you saying a dress like this could make a man like Eddie Main propose to me?
Well, it's not just the dress. It's the whole approach. But we could work on that. We just gotta shake this Eddie up a little bit, you know. Boy, you know, you kids forget.
If your mother didn't know a thing or two about men, you would not be walking around in this world today. I was hot stuff in my time.
You're still hot stuff, Ma. And then some.
Come on, Ned. Where's your little black book? Ah, let's see. Stock quotes. There is not a single personal item in here. No one is that careful. Ah, your ex-wife. How touching. Or did you forget she was even in here? Ah, gotcha. So, honey, looks like you're into little more than American flag decals. What on earth is going on in Buffalo, Ned?
Some people keep pets. You have those nails. It's sublimation.
You've been listening to that woman on the radio again, Ma.
I know what I know. As soon as you get your life in order...
My life is in order, Ma.
Those nails will lose their importance, trust me.
Never. They're my babies.
Exactly. Wait till you try pinning diapers with those claws.
Ma, diapers don't use pins anymore. Even the real ones use Velcro.
Ooh, I'm impressed. I didn't know you had more than a passing acquaintance with diapers.
Franny told me.
Don't get me started on your sister. I want to get you married first.
Ah, Ma, in your dreams.
In your dreams, Lois. Why don't you dream anymore? I mean, you love him, and he loves you. I mean, after time, the inevitable will happen.
Oh, yeah, right. The inevitable being he'll figure out my mom's already got him married with 3 kids and a 40-inch waistline like my pop. Yeah, he'll be running for the hills.
You're a tough talker. And maybe it works when you're that wheeler-dealer manager, you know, or you're wowing him with your genius numbers and everything. But you know what? Underneath that, there's a lady, too.
Here you go.
Oh,
Enjoy.
thank you, thank you,
Sure.
thank you. And that lady underneath, in this dress, is going to get your Eddie. You wait and see.
You think?
Please don't transfer me again. I've talked to 3 different departments already. It's urgent that I get in touch with Frisco Jones. He's my ex-husband. This is an emergency. Our daughter is very sick. Well, yes, I'm aware of that, but... Well, can't you get him a message? Well, when will that be? Well, I'll call back. Thanks. Nobody's going to tell me anything.
What changed your mind?
What you said. About being scared, about having Frisco come back in my life. I'm not. And I don't want you to think that I am. And about Frisco being Maxie's father, for better or for worse. I think she deserves all the love and affection she can get right now. And if that means that I have to get on my hands and knees and beg him to come back, then I'm going to do it.
Well, you damn well better.
We'll never know about it if we don't get through to those damn WSB agents. Hey, Sean?
My princess. Any change in my godchild, huh?
No.
No? I overheard you mention Frisco. You trying to reach him?
No luck, you know.
Any suggestions? Yeah, go to Washington, deal with the bureaucrats face to face.
No, I'm not going to leave Maxie.
I know. I can do it. What do I need to do?
I'll give you a couple names, friends of mine. But you have to approach them on a QT, okay?
No problem.
All right.
No, I can't ask you to just give up everything and go to Washington.
You didn't. I offered.
Thanks. Thanks, Hank.
Hey, come on. Don't you know that I would do anything in the whole wide world for you? Even on your ex-husband? The question is, where's Frisco?
Tomorrow, Ben's asked to host a wedding and the whole town is shacking up at his house. Then one of the guests is found murdered. It's an all-new episode of Matt